And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Hello, everyone, and welcome to the home of the USC Trojans, the storied Los Angeles Coliseum. As we'll see a top 5 team in this conference, the Texas Longhorns, taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the USC Trojans. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Longhorns will kick it away first. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'll try the run. Runs through a tackle. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Unloads to the wideout. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. Not much of a chance on the return, but they'll have the ball at the 33.
What a start by this defense. That is exactly what you need, man. They've been a little bit hit or miss. They've been a little bit up and down. But to start the game on a high note, get the good mojo going, great start for this defense.
This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. And with this place rocking, the crowd forces a false start. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Off play action on first down. Quarterback on the move, still looking. He's going to go for a big one. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
Not the start this kid was looking for. Very first pass of the day gets picked off. This is a defense that's got a lot of ball hawks on the back end, and he's got to be real careful with his eyes, not telegraph throws like he did right there. He's going to have to settle in.
Using his legs, it's Jordan. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. They're looking to get the edge with this one on the toss. What a tackle in the backfield. He'll lose 6 on the play.
Well, the defense had the perfect play call on there. Offense trying to go toss into the boundary, but the defense dialed up the corner blitz. Perfect play for the perfect moment. They get the tackle for loss.
The Trojans need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on third down. Motion from the wideout. On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. He'll try to do it himself. He gets it up close to the 25. Out of bounds, they'll mark it at the 24.
Great job rallying to the football by this defense. Third down, QB's trying to extend the play, but great team speed on defense, now setting up fourth.
Puts a boot to it. Didn't see a lot of him in that loss last week, only called on twice. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stops. So the first play of the drive will come from the 43. He'll try the left side. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line, a loss of 1. Guys, let's take a big view of Texas. Big moment in recruiting last week. 4-star defensive back gives a verbal commitment. David, what's his adjustment going to be like?
Obviously, the adjustment.
Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Got some room to run. Touchdown, USC! The defense does the work itself with a pick 6.
Really nice drive by this offense. This is a top 10 defense. This is a challenge. They're going to make everything difficult. So when you can make some plays against this defense, you got to absolutely take advantage, create some momentum for your squad. Nice drive by this offense.
And he's going to bring this one out. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Trying to get the corner. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Well, the offense is running towards the open grass, right? They're going toss play to the field, but way too much penetration defensively, forcing that tackle for loss.
The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. Fires to the big fella. And he slips the first defender and picks up a handful of yards. Let's take just a moment here and talk a little about Texas. I'm sure you guys saw this. One of the top running backs in the country, 5-star guy, gave a verbal commitment last week. What's the expectation for him as soon as he hits campus?
I mean, you don't get 5 stars very often. And you get 5 stars for a reason, because you are a dude. He is a man-child. They want to get him in the door now. They wish they could already have him signed, but the excitement is going to really build for this young man.
He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. And the Longhorns line up to punt it away.
I don't know about the play call there, guys. 3rd down, they're throwing it behind the line of scrimmage, seeing if this guy can do something once he has it in his hands, but a better job of pursuit and tackling defensively, now setting up 4th.
Really explosive when he gets his hands on the ball, and he found a couple of crevices and made a nice game before being run out of bounds. Guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. There he goes! They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play.
Defensively, with all the space now and spread football, there's so many opportunities where it's one-on-one tackling, and it's really hard to do. It's hard to get guys to the ground that are so talented. That's why defenses have to swarm to the football, get multiple guys there. That's your best chance to not have broken tackles.
On the direct snap, it's Jackson. And he is snuffed out, greeted by a host of defenders. Man, oh man, that ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way, at least create a hole so your running back has a chance. Not there, he didn't have any.
Motion from the wide receiver. They'll run play action. Plucks it out of the air. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
Sends it back in motion. Back to pass, it's Mayava. Rushes on him. Moving away from pressure. Gets rid of it. He's got it, still on his feet. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. They flipped into the field, and we're ready to play. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. Direct snap. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a baller.
They give him the rock again on 2nd and goal. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on 3rd here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming downhill. I'm running the football, trying to get this in the end zone. I only got a yard to go. I got to be physical.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Quick pass on the fly motion. Touchdown, Southern Cal! They get it into the end zone to pay off that opportunity. Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Tough to beat in action, gentlemen. You know that. And let's take a look at the highlights. Miami has the lead right now, but even here in the cradle of coaches, you just never know. This has been a tight one inside Yager Stadium. They're up by 11 over Utah. The Maction never sleeps, and we'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Wide receiver going in motion. Off the play fake on 1st down. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day.
And he makes another momentum-building play. His 2nd interception in the first half. He can feel where the football's going. Got a good beat on this offense and making plays early and often for his club.
Powers through the defender. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. The option look. Now the toss. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run.
And that just looked off. The timing, the rhythm, I don't know what it was, but usually that option, man, it's so precise, right? Like really quickly making a read, and you could tell they weren't on the same page. It went absolutely nowhere. Defense won that rep.
Back to throw, it's Mayava. Here comes the heat. He's got his man. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He wants to change this route. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Here's a heat. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. The decision to go for it does not pan out.
That just could not have gone any worse for the offense, guys. Not only are you dropping the ball on 4th down, you dropped a touchdown. That should be 6 on the board. You need players to step up and make plays in those types of situations. That's the kind of play that could lose you this game.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the 1st down.
Zings it complete to the right. Makes the tackle at the 32, but they were backed up inside their 20, and they pick up 15. With a 1st down, they'll snap it from the 32. They'll move the wide receiver. Wants to throw on 1st down. Quickly complete. Works his way out to the 36-yard line before being pushed out of bounds.
Yeah, and he runs a quick out route, and this is a timing route. Quarterback has to trust him, throw him the football. You can tell they've thrown this a time or two. Nice job, nice success.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Whistle blows, we are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. The Longhorns come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Back to throw, it's Manning. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down.
3rd and short like that on your own side of the field, you're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
It is loud in here as they try to help him get a stop on 4th down. Throws for the tight end. Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
And we've called his name a lot, and that's interception number 6. That's 6. He just continues to find ways to find the football and make plays for this defense.
One back in the backfield. He gets the carry. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. You saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical enough.
Leaves it with the running back. It continues to be a long day as they are just swarming every time he gets the ball. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. They'll turn to the Wildcat to keep this drive alive.
Here we go, here we go.
On the snap, it's Jordan. He will not get there. A stop on 3rd down leaves him with a 4th down from the 18-yard line. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. It's good. And that lead grows even bigger.
And that's a really good response by this defense. Their offense throws an interception, puts them in bad field position. They respond with a stop, force a field goal. Yeah, they got 3 points, but great job by this defense.
Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Motion from the wideout. Back to pass, it's Manning. And here's the 5th interception by this quarterback. Touchdown, Trojans! And they turn it into a defensive score. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance.
And they come up with a huge pick 6, and that is one of the reasons this defense has been so dominant all season long. They don't give up big plays, but they take the football away. And once they do, they've got better athletes than you do. They're hard to bring down. They can flip the game on a dime.
He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Got it in the middle, it's Wingo. Smashes through the tackle. They bring him down, but it'll be first down at the 42. The Longhorns moving quickly to the line. Looking downfield on first down. Makes the grab, it's Wingo. Knocked out of bounds after a good gain on that one. They'll spot it at the 43.
Yeah, when you run those drag routes, it just takes a little bit of know-how. And when I say that, the receiver's got to understand, find space. My quarterback's going to find me. He's looking for that space at the same time. Nice throw, nice catch. Way to get the first down.
This offense has been sluggish, to say the least, but finally they're on the move on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Pulls it in. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses, and that was a good example there of it.
Brought down at the 31. It is a first down. And the Longhorns come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Dropping back, it's Manning. Grabbed in the middle, it's Wingo. Finds a crease at the 20. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. The Longhorns are threatening in the red zone. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. He's got it on the run. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Texas!
And they didn't start this first half the way you wanted to, but at least they're ending on a positive note. At least they're saying, guys, we put a drive together. We scored. We need some plays to go our way, but the offense has got some positive momentum, and that is a great thing going into the half.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. And the Trojans will kick it off to start the second half. And he's not going to take the touchback. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Off the play fake. Looking down the middle. It's caught downfield.
That's a nice-looking catch on that play, and I know Texas is known for DBs, and they're known for having really good running backs. Not a lot of great receivers over the years. I'll tell you what, though, this guy has really showed up in this game. He's making plays, and I know they want to continue to build a legacy at this position here in this program.
To the air, it's Manning. Trying to get behind the defense. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
You can sense the frustration building on the field and on the sideline for this team because on paper, they're the better team. From a player standpoint, from a record standpoint, things just not going their way in this game, and someone's going to have to step up and make a play to turn this thing around.
Motion from the wide receiver. Right back up top on 2nd and 10. Finds his back in the middle. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting them the football, letting them get some positive yards.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Got a man. It's Gibson. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down.
And as an offense, that's just why you cannot get behind the sticks in these types of situations. 3rd in California is hard to complete and it's hard to convert for anybody. And even though the running back is able to do something positive on that 3rd down play, it's just too many yards to gain, and now they're forced to punt.
Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. And the Longhorns are on the move. Wants to throw again. Pocket breaking down. Pressure in his face, and he lets it fly. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack.
Well, another incompletion, and you can see the frustration building, but you got to give the defense credit. They came into this one knowing no one was giving them a shot because of their record, because of what their stats are on paper, but they're playing better football. They're playing with better effort, and right now they're making...
Breaks into the open. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line. Guys, the levels of hype and impatience awaiting the arrival of Arch Manning pretty much unsustainable over the last couple of years. Meanwhile, Quinn Ewers was pretty doggone good. But Arch is pretty deserving of all of this attention, I'd say, Jesse.
He's very, very talented. That jumps off the film when you watch him. You can see why he was so highly regarded coming out of high school, and you can see why Texas fans are so impatient to finally watch what he does this year. Now, it's one thing to do it against Louisiana Monroe. It's one thing to do it against UTSA and Mississippi State. Can he do it against the Georgias? Can he do it against the big boys in the SEC on a consistent basis? We can't wait to find out.
That's caught. It's Wingo. Got some room, entered to the goal line. Touchdown, Longhorns! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
Yards after catch. That's what this guy gives you. That was a simple slant pass. Caught it, made guys miss, showed you the speed, and it was pay dirt from there. What can you say about this guy's athleticism, man? He is such a weapon.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Rides to the back and leaves it. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And this D needs more of that, man. This is a really close football game, and you got to get these stops down the stretch and meet the physical challenge of this offense, and they do right there, man. And that's one step closer to getting this football back and maybe making this thing a football game.
Looking to pass. It's Mayava. Under fire. Makes the grab. It's Jordan. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
The Trojans are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. Going for the marker on the ground. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down.
That's a gutsy call, and I know the analytics world says to go for it more often, but when you're in your own territory and now you turn the football over to the other team, points are so much easier to get. Obviously, I know, Jesse, it didn't take a color commentator to figure that out.
So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. Send the tight end in motion. On the move, it's Gibson. Oh, he's got some... Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Texas! And the comeback is on.
We know football gets harder when you start to get in the red zone and the field shrinks. Who needs that? Break the long touchdown run. Nice job by the back. He's seeing the hole, exploding through, getting the long touchdown run.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Phyllis, take a peek at what's happening in this interesting battle in the MAC. Miami has the lead right now, but even here in the cradle of coaches, you just never know. This has been a tight one inside Yager Stadium. They're up by 4 over Utah. Any big developments here on the MAC, we've got you covered with the best studio team.
He's got it out. Can they catch him? They won't get him. It's a touchdown. Boy, nothing electrifies a stadium quite like a return for a touchdown.
It's always so exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returner, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up, and it's because of that awesome kickoff return.
Looks like he's going to bring it out. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Tight end now in motion. To the air, it's Manning. Makes the grab over the middle. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
He'll go to work in the air on second down. That's caught. It's Gibson. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
They'll try to get the first through the air. Rolling on the run. Brings it down on the right side. They'll mark him down right there, but it is a big play, and they'll move the chains. The Longhorns will line it up on 1st and 10. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Looking to throw on 1st down. Grabbed behind the line, it's Gibson. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. The Longhorns have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Looking to fire. Catch in the middle, it's Moore. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W.
21.
So we open the final period with a 3rd down play. And you can give all the credit to the crowd for that one. Offense, no chance, and call for the false start.
Got it.
Big 3rd down as the crowd gets behind this defense. Dropping back, it's Manning. It's complete to the left. Guided out of bounds at the 22. A good play for this offense as they are threatening to score. They absolutely had to have that 3rd down to keep any glimmer of hope alive.
And defensively, that's exactly what I want. Make you get the 3rd down. The clock is your enemy. Multiple possession lead. That is right where I want this offense.
He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play. And the Longhorns headed quickly to the line. With the run on 1st and goal. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
They'll keep it on the ground looking for the end zone. And he'll be stopped for no gain, still sitting at the 3-yard line. touchdown, looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorn! You thought they were done. They're not. They're back, baby. Lead in the game, and the confidence is building if only there's enough time to finish.
Time is ticking, but, man, you gave yourself a chance now. Now the defense, go out, do your job. We got the momentum. If you give me the ball back, I'm going to win. Let's go, defense.
So after getting into the end zone on that last drive, they're set to kick it away. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll send the back in motion. Looking downfield, it's Ncaa. He's got him in the flat. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few.
And this offense, I think, will do a good job in this game divvying up the football and distributing it to different guys in the passing game. It won't just be receivers. It's not going to be tight ends. This running back, he's a weapon, too, after he catches it. You saw it right there.
And the Trojans with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Back to pass. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Jordan. The Trojans have enough for the first down.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Trojans come to the line with a new set of downs. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long.
Here we go, here we go. Ready, go.
Grabbed behind the line. It's Lane. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result, no gain.
Making side adjustments here. Wants to throw. It's Ncaa. Pressure coming. He's going to run it. He can't quite get there on the scramble. Dangerous with his feet, but this defense rises to the occasion and forces a 4th down. Quarterback empties his backfield. desperate to convert, and he'll throw it. Caught in the backfield. It's Limit. He's not going to make it, and they'll turn it over on downs, and we're going to have a fight to the finish. First snap of this drive will come from the 46. Wants to go up top on first down. Gets it out fast. Backed up now. Here's second and long. Wants to go up top. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on second down. The third down's coming up.
Time is not on their side right now. They can't afford too many more incompletions like that. They need to come up with some connections, and they've got to score points. They've got to get this passing game going now.
These fans stepping up to help this defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Using the quick game. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. The offense gets a quick timeout. At this point, every second is precious. Moving into scoring territory at the 36 on first down. Looking downfield, it's Manning. Wide open downfield. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Tosses it incomplete.
This is such an interesting moment for the offensive coordinator because you're already in field goal range with an opportunity to tie this game and send it to OT, but you want to be aggressive and you believe in your own playmakers to step up, and that's why they're still being aggressive in throwing the football, but there's a huge risk component with that. You can't take sacks and you can't turn it over. What do you do here if you're on offense?
Under heat, and he gets rid of it. And he needed a little bit wider field as that one falls out of bounds.
And this is a tough spot now to be in for this offense because it's third and long. The defense knows you have to pass the football, so they're going to be playing conservative. So what's your play you can dial up? Maybe get half of this back. Like, I know the clock is ticking, but I got to make sure that I maybe cut this down and make it a more manageable fourth down if I don't complete this third and long.
Makes the catch. Touchdown, Texas! They move on top here in the fourth.
I think one of the most underrated things we talk about with a QB is timing. Being able to get the ball out of his hands to his receiver where he can continue to catch the football and run with it. Nice pitch, nice catch, nice play in the fourth quarter when you needed it for this team to take the lead.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Jordan. He was bold to bring that thing out of the end zone, but he'll go out of bounds at the 17-yard line. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Offense changing the play. Dropping back, it's Mayava. He wants a big play here late. And that'll be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter on first down, but second down's coming up.
And you absolutely expect those shots from this offense. And I love it. The defense was prepared. You got to know where the burners are. You know he can go. So you got to play that deep route. They play it great. Don't give up the big play. Stay deep and don't let anyone get behind you.
This one's complete.
Man, this quarterback is going to have to be deadly accurate here in this 2-minute situation, right? And that's really what he's had to be all game long. He hasn't had a lot of yards because the coverage has just been so tight. He's had to be pinpoint perfect. It's been hard just to find completions, and no doubt it's going to be the same thing here in this 2-minute drive.
Snags it on the right. Finds some room. Touchdown, Trojans. And the
where they had to have it this late in the game, and they looked to their playmaker on the outside to win that one-on-one matchup.
Big-time moments. Who do you trust as a quarterback? You could tell this was a big moment. He threw it to his big play wide receiver. He knew he would come down to it, and now the big play in the fourth quarter for the touchdown.
What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Home field advantage can have. There it is. The offense will walk it back. Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. Looking to throw, it's Manning. Back open in the middle. Across the 25, he's got room. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. And Jesse, he just keeps piling up numbers, over 350 yards for the game.
And I feel like from the get-go, Reese, this guy's just been in a great rhythm all game long. He just seems like he's dialed in, and man, he's been accurate throwing the rock.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Finds his man. It's Moore. He gets out of bounds to stop the clock, and back-to-back first downs to try to put together a late drive. He knew exactly what they needed there, made the play, and got out of bounds to stop the clock.
And you got to keep this turbo mode on, right? We got to keep going fast. The clock's running down. Fourth quarter, need a score. Great execution to get the first down. We need a lot more of this on this drive.
To the air on first down. Bringing the heat. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss.
Well, quarterback off target on that one. And in this 2-minute situation, you've got to be able to call and run passing plays that you feel like you can run in your sleep.
Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. And back to the air on second down. Throws to the wideout. Got him downfield. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as they get him down at the 37. The Longhorns will hustle to the line. Timeout on the field and 4 ticks left to go.
Timeout, Texas.
And the Longhorns will have it 1st and 10. Timeout on the field and 4 ticks left to go.
Timeout, USC.
It's first down from the 37-yard line. Back to throw, it's Manning. Quick completion on the out. Down to the 32 and out of bounds right there. And they are coming out for what will be a huge field goal attempt. Timeout is called with just a single second left. And this one can draw us even in the final moments. So they'll send out the field goal unit. And with a single second left, a field goal attempt to try to get another chance in overtime. Never a doubt for this big-footed guy. 49-yard field goal is good. All right, guys, so here we go in overtime, and just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possession starting on the opponent's 25.
And it's so nice to be on defense first, just to set the tone, to understand what you need. Try to hold them to a field goal. The offense knows they can do their job to go out and get a win. Just 2 possessions, Palmer, like you got to be at your best.
Yeah, and I love the new rules, too, because in the third overtime possession, it goes to alternating 2-point plays, back and forth. Who's got anything left in the tank here in OT?
Big play offense, and it has them threatening now. 1st and 10 from the 25. The toss to the outside. He gets it inside the 20 and out of bounds at the 17.
And you see him consistently sticking with the run, staying balanced. As you get closer to the goal line, you're thinking the field starts to shrink now. Do I have a jump ball wide receiver out wide I can throw the football to? How am I going to find that extra space and take care of the football while doing it?
They'll run it out of the shotgun. Runs through the tackle. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense. 1st and goal from the 7.
Running the ball in OT, and a nice job by the ball carrier, finding his lane, finding his hole, putting his foot in the ground and getting upfield.
A 1st down run in the red zone. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And I'm not surprised they went to him again. He's already had 2 rushing touchdowns. He's had some success and been physical. But how about the defense? Ready for him? I guess they've learned their lesson, right? They've already given up 2. They weren't giving up a 3rd.
Love the decision-making by the quarterback there on the RPO play. Defense took everything away deep down the field, so just check it down, get it to your guy in the right flat, let him go get yards.
3rd and goal as they try to punch it in from the doorstep here in overtime.
Man, if I'm quarterback right now, after this long of a drive down this close, I'm going for a touchdown here, Bob.
And I get that, but I've worn this defense out, man. I'm going to go for the touchdown right here. And if I miss, they got to go the whole length of the field to score a touchdown.
They'll try to walk it off with a long field goal here in overtime. Defense going to use a timeout here to make sure everyone is crystal clear on their assignment here in overtime. First down, and they'll win it with any kind of score here in overtime. Power football with the run. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
That's such a great physical play by the defense, because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
And they'll try to win it with a long field goal right here. Defense going to use a timeout here to make sure everyone is crystal clear on their assignment here in overtime. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. The give to the tailback. They keep feeding him in this running game, and the defense is having none of it, and it's been that way all day.
I think one of the keys of this defense's success all season has been how good they've been stopping the run. They are a top 10 unit when it comes to rushing defense, and it's helped them out this year down in the red zone.
3rd and long, and they don't want to move backwards to make sure they have a chance to kick an easy one and win it in OT. Right back to the well. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, I think the running back kind of went rogue on that last running play. I'm not sure it was designed to go that direction. He tried to make it happen on his own, and unfortunately ended up losing yards.
So here we go, a long field goal attempt to win it. Oh, and he missed it. No good. After that failed field goal attempt, fellas, still tie ball game.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
We play on 1st down here in the 2nd overtime period.
Military stun.
Looking to throw, it's Ncaa. He's got the tight end. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there.
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares and problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. You saw it right there.
The Trojans can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Gets the back moving. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Makes the grab. Turning it on. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. The offense lining up for a 1st down play.
Pace, 27, jump.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Got it behind the line. It's Jordan. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
I know a lot of people are going to look at that play and say, man, that was a bad play. Didn't gain any yards. But that could be the offense maybe setting something up. The play caller is going to remember that last play. He's going to remember how the defense reacted to it, made a quick tackle. They might pump that throw and then hit another player vertically down the field for an explosive play down the line. Just keep that in mind.
Really good coverage by this defense. They were aware of everyone on the field and including the running back. A lot of times those guys get lost in the shuffle, but they saw him. They knew the ball was going to him. They braked on it, did a good job, and got in his face just enough to cause him to lose some focus and drop that football.
3rd and long, and they love to pick it up, but they also need to stay in position for a field goal try. Off the RPO, fire right, trying to convert. Touchdown, USC! That score gives them the lead here in the 2nd overtime. This dude is just slicing and dicing this defense into little tiny pieces.
Carving him up, completely comfortable, knows exactly what he's getting, had so much success today. You got to find a way to make these quarterbacks feel more uncomfortable. Lining
up to tack one more onto that lead. And And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They know what's in front of them. They have to answer that score with a touchdown. Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll go to the ground. Blast his way ahead, but not much room. A pickup of 1 to the 24.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough. How important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Nowhere close on that one as he got thrilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Territory in overtime, and they need to pick up a 3rd and long here. To the air, it's Manning. Firing to the right, complete. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a 1st down in the red zone at the 14.
Man, a great job by the QB, finding the running back, getting the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the 1st down.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Wingo. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. He leaves it with his back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Great team defense on that one. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
3rd down play from the gun. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
On 4th down, they'll pass for it. It's incomplete, and that's going to do it. A 4th down stop seals it in overtime. A hostile environment can have a major impact on even the most composed, well-prepared team. So how much did the crowd play a factor in this upset?
Well, this is what makes college football so great. The home crowd and how they were able to impact this game. No doubt about it, David. They played a big factor.
And they're still jacked up, and they're still excited. They play a big factor, and it affects everything. College football, road atmospheres, they're tough. Even when the team isn't ranked like they weren't today, these are the types of moments they can jump up and bite you.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.